The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jameis going to look to throw right away. Locates Kamara on the out route.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Finding room at midfield.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Winston. Gets this one to Hill.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Saints at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Winston. That one complete to Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
2nd down and goal. Winston flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara
from 4 yards out.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
David Onyemata there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Winston steps away to his left.
Deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
39 yards there, a big one.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure, and he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They snap it to Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
To throw, Winston. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Winston to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford sliding out of the pocket. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
From the 41, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
To throw again on second down. Stafford flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down.
Gay's kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Final play of the half here. Winston escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
On the counter, this is Akers.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's got some space here.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Winston now. Buying time to his left. Here's a diving catch right side. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Winston on fourth down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A.
Nathan Cottrell, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Winston. Forced out to his left.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Kamara trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Again, Kamara, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Winston. He'll buy some time right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Going deep here for Allen. They got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And some room to roam now. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On second down now, Cottrell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Nathan Cottrell,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Stafford now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Dancing to his left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now it's Stafford. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Winston. Flushed out right. On the check down, he finds Kamara.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Things started off exciting this one. Had a high-scoring first half, and nobody left their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away, and